All right. So, yeah. I guess roll your damage just to see. We'll just see how great an effect this is
Sure.
based on that.
Wish you... Well...
All right. So, they both jump off of Nico for a second as they're splashed with water, and like they like recoil and like try and like dry themselves off. Rub themselves.
I would like to try something.
Yeah.
So there's now an opening. They are off of Nico.
Yes.
Nico has that steam emitter though, which it's a steam sprayer. It must have a water tank as part of that.
Yeah.
Sherry is going to try and dash for Nico, and using her little sword, her wakizashi, is going to try and puncture the water tank to spray high pressure water at the guys.
I'll allow this.
Okay. Roll. I'm gonna say that's probably quick thinking.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Roll it.
Do I still get a +1, or is that only the first time you act?
I think that was just the first time you act on it.
Oof.
Oh
no.
Wouldn't have helped either way.
your sword just
Harry
dings
just
off of
stabs Nico.
I built it too well.
You actually do
Sherry,
successfully cut it,
holds
but it just causes a massive explosion.
Sherry holds up Nico, points Nico's back at them, and is like, "Ha! Watch this!" Goes to stab the tank. It's way too thick. The sword bounces off and plunges into Nico's heart.
I'm going to say you cut the steam emitter rod in half.
No.
And the water from the water tank just kind of pathetically pours out into the puddle.
That was much less strong than I thought it was going to be.
Cherry, what the hell did you do that for?
I thought it would be stronger.
That's
the two of them are going to pounce again.
Ooh, you know what? Actually, I want to use luck to re-roll this.
Oh, okay. Alright, rewind.
Yeah, rewind. I'm spending 1 luck.
Rewinding like the JoJo opening.
Alright, let's try again. Ooh, 9. Okay, so this is through blind luck. So I'm gonna go with the joke you made. Puncturing doesn't work. It just sword stabs in, and then there's a cracking noise, and then it just explodes water on us. Not my intended effect, but
on all of you. Yeah. You're all wet with what has to be pretty hot water.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh god.
But did also spray, them.
Yeah. They go wild with fear, and they just sort of dart in opposite directions. One of them's going to bowl over Lydian.
Watch out! One of them is going.
It's running.
One of them is going to bowl over Lydian.
He's on me.
So-
Get him off me.
So Lydian, what do you do?
I guess even
Crazy thing.
I've got a really stupid idea. Am I near a puddle at all?
Yeah.
Smother it into the puddle. Use your superior weight.
No, you know what? That's
Drown
smarter.
it in
That's
1 inch of
that's
water.
smarter than what I was gonna do, which was because I'm wrestling it off with my hands at the same time. Turn my head, mouthful of water, and just spit the fucking water at this.
Oh, drink
that's
sewer
good.
water.
It's really bad.
Lydian is going to contract so many diseases. He already got radiation sickness.
Lydian is going for a world record.
Maybe I should just try and roll over, use my sheer girth to try.
No, actually, genuinely, I think your
Alright.
plan is... The problem with using your sheer girth is now it's even pissed off, and it's stuck under you. It's...
Yeah, let's
yeah.
go with the disgusting sewer water plan.
Okay. Roll in.
The funny thing is that's not even much better statistically. It's just really stupid.
but it's also really funny.
Yeah, it's funnier this way.
This has been a big, quick thinking Defy Danger.
Yeah, they've come
That's
up with
normally
Yeah.
our rarest one. Yeah.
It's because none of us are very good at combat, aside from arguably Nico. And Cherry's technically, but also...
Not even Cherry. Cherry's, like, can help other people, but she has no damage deal. She has one damage dealing move. I
We
take that
really
back,
need to
actually.
hire muscle.
So, on the one hand, it works. On the other hand, yes, you have contracted diseases. You now have typhoid. You're going to be shitting yourself inside out for the next several weeks. If you
I'm going to say, yeah, you spit into its face and it like grabs its face and like hurries off of you, but its spit it yells back at you and you swallow some of its dank water.
Oh,
Dank.
oh no! Oh, that's bad.
And you're gonna have to mark sick.
Yep.
Nico, if I don't make it, electroshock. It's not called electroshock box.
It's just the shock box. And then Lydian just dies on a hospital bed.
Alright, as Dwight is climbing up the ladder, he just yells, "Come on, everyone! Like, we don't got all day!"
Ow, steamy. Get Dwight, don't abandon us.
Lydian checks to make sure like Cherry's,
I was
clear.
gonna say Cherry encourages Lydian to go up before her. She will be last.
Okay, if she weighs him off, then he grabs the ladder.
Oh, Nico will hover up, and with Cogsworth in hand.
There are two reasons. Well, the main reason being, like, Cherry doesn't have to look down to know if something's, behind her or underneath her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just encourages Nico to go up first. Or
Yeah, Nico
the others
just-
to go up first. Nico and Lydia.
Alright. I'm gonna say you're all fine. Yeah, we can all get out.
Yeah, the moment we're all topside, Lydian just kind of turns and just fucking vomits back into the fucking hole.
Oh yeah, no, Cherry is patting his back, are you okay? Here, do you need a drink? Offering him whiskey to.
Yeah, he grabs that and just takes a big swig of it, washes his mouth out, and then just spits it. Spits it.
I will just outright remove the whiskey from my inventory. I'll say, we've already used it a little bit. I think Lydian would use up the last of it on both.
Oh, no.
washing out his
Nice.
mouth and drinking.
All right, after he's done being sick, he just kind of and then he just kind of turns to Dwight, walks over to him, and just fucking smacks him across the face.
What was that for?
That was for running off with company property, alerting everything, grabbing the coin, and acting like a smug little prick about it.
Does he smack him again?
Yeah, why not? And that was for questioning why I smacked you the first time.
Yeah, Flora just shakes her head and just says, "You do kind of get, you do kind of get like that, Dwight."
Dwight, you've been following me around for a while, and you are a damn fool. But let me tell you something if you really want to make it in this world, which is only move on a sure bet. You didn't stop to think for 1 second why, when I saw this hole, I didn't just jump right in there and go off running. Because it doesn't matter how much coin is in there if there's also death at the end of that tunnel.
It looked empty.
It looked empty. Your head looks pretty damn empty.
Cherry suddenly thinking about what Lydian's saying, because of certain people's actions, I lost, a sizable amount of coin, about half my coin purse is gone. I think I might, need to be compensated for that.
Sounds like there's an ample let me just start. It sounds like there's an ample opportunity for remuneration right now.
And my prototype, which was meant to help Lydian in his adventure, in his ventures got destroyed. So I also deserve compensation.
I didn't do that.
You caused the event that happened to it. Oh, also, that's for grabbing Cogsworth. Okay, did you guys hear that smack?
A little bit. I
No,
couldn't tell
I
it was
didn't.
a smack, which kind of adds to the charm of Nico trying to smack, but just kind of limply, like, you know, like a 5-year-old trying to hit someone
Yeah.
like open palm, just like
Yeah.
hitting their shirt or whatever.
Yeah, Nico smacks him, like jumps up and smacks him.
Uh-huh.
Come on. Is Sherry gonna also do it?
Cherry isn't gonna smack Dwight. No, she is very specifically not. But she is also very, like, trying to use perfume and is saying, not for nothing, but it might be, in our interest to, if we're all fine with it, I might make a fire. Some of us got pretty wet, and it's a lot colder and windier up here than it was down in there.
That's true. And I don't currently have a fire device, a fire producing device.
I've got some flint. I'll get us a fire started.
Then again, I do have my electroplasmic emitter goggles, which could probably set something on fire.
That might do it.
Well, would electroplasmic beams put something on fire, Neo?
Possibly. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna have to
Nico.
go. I'm gonna have to go to a physician in town and get some work done. I can't go with a damn sickness talking to people in Custer, looking like I'm on the verge of something.
It's gonna cost you days.
It's gonna cost us days indeed, Lydian says, looking at Dwight as he kind of like just takes this, sits down by the cot.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he takes a big puff of his cigar.
Cherry has to, like, change into, like, basically her pajamas, because she's in soaking wet clothes in the winter and needs to dry them out.
Oh no,
she's
Nico
not
needs.
happy about.
Oh yeah,
Nico's
now. Oh yeah,
Nico's clothes.
This coat was a gift from his ex-wife, and now it's covered in sewer water.
Is that another snack?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get some fucking laundry done when we're in town.
Oh, if only we had a thing that could emit steam.
If only we could steam these clothes.
But someone caused events to happen, so we can't. Of course, the one time the steam emitter rod. Fine. Well, Nico is gonna have to switch over to their pajamas, which is basically just another lab coat.
Alright.
Cherry's pajamas is like a big comfy t-shirt that says blind girls do it better.
Do what better?
Jared, do you know what that says?
This one specifically? And she has to, like, feel the shirt. Oh, this is the blind girls do it better, right?
Oh, okay, I just wanted to
few
know if a shopkeeper was pulling a joke on you.
I hope not.
Blind girls do what better?
I have
Sing, I
a few
guess?
t-shirts, and it can be kind of hard for me to tell which one's which. It's always kind of a surprise which one I put on.
I see. Oh yeah, no, actually, Nico also put on the little. But they have a little nightcap, one of those.
It's not night out.
No, but
It's like the
Nico-
afternoon.
No, but we both got wet, and that would
Yeah.
be... Well, Cherry
Yeah.
just has, like, her comfy clothes for changes of clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Nico is like, no, if I'm putting on my pajamas, my sleeping wear, I need to put on the whole thing.
Okay.
It's like, it's very important, It's like you're just putting on half a lab coat. You just don't do it. Well, It seems I will have to. Anyways, this gives me opportunity to rebuild this. Yes, into a stronger, more powerful steam-emitting device.
That would still take a full day.
Oh yeah, no.
I
Well,
don't
Nico
know how long
starts
we're
working.
making camp here for.
Yeah, Nico just starts working on it.
All right.
I'm actually going to
But,
grab a beer real quick while we're
Okay.
camping.
Okay.
Yes.
Lydian
moment.
said,
Lydian said, yeah, as he just pulled one out of the icebox we also have on the card.
Nico made that out of a box and some ice. I'm just thinking about the idea that Nico just made an ice.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're all just sitting by the fire in the middle of the day.
Until we dry our clothes off enough
Yeah.
to wear. Don't want to catch no frostbite or pneumonia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if no one else will, Cherry will bring up. And she kind of taps the manhole cover. Do we want to, like, leave a note or a sign or something?
Yes, maybe. Something about it being wet.
Well, I mean, I think the spirit of the drowned or whatever, the drowned below, might be a bigger issue we should let people know about. It could be a quest. They need to hire some sort of adventuring party to go down there and get rid of them. Or maybe that's the idea.
I'm back.
Wait, Telltale Games was around again?
They reopened, yeah.
Yeah, because I saw a tweet. They're firing a bunch of people.
Actually, I know someone in another Discord who was working with them. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like just market condition. Then again, like a lot of game developers are just firing.
It is funny
No,
though,
here-
because yeah, I imagine a lot of people learn they reopened by hearing that they've shut down again today.
Apparently, they've been releasing a game and like.
Yeah, Wolf Among Us Season 2.
All right. So yeah, you're all around the fire. Probably takes about 2 hours or so for your clothes to dry.
Yeah, Nico's been sketching up ideas.
See, Lydian, or what was I saying? No, see, this is the play. Like this is something where a normal adventuring party would, like, I was saying we need to, like, someone should hire some sort of adventuring party to go down and clear out this dungeon with monsters. But here's the play: we go and report this until they put up a quest like, "Hey, there's this dungeon that needs to be cleared, and we'll pay you a cash reward." So then we can go back and do it to get money. Because if we did it now, why would we do that for free?
If only we still had like the meteorite, we could just put that on top of it, and the glowy radioactive rock might keep people away. Or beacon them to it. It really could go either way.
Okay, so do you have anything you want to like discuss while you're waiting around the
I
fire
said
for a few
everything I
hours?
wanted to with Dwight.
Right.
I don't know. I think I check on Cherry as like, you okay? You okay? Had it rough
Oh
down there.
yeah, I'm fine. You had it worse than I did. Other than getting wet and my clothes dirty.
I didn't figure a wandering musician wanted really to have anything to do with going down into sewer grates.
Never know. You can find some interesting things down there. This one was honestly a bit, like I guess it was kind of exciting, but not interesting.
Almost getting
Just
jumped
sort
and
of
killed by sewer monsters ain't interesting.
not really. We went into a hole. There were monsters. They chased us. We left the hole. There's no real twist or turn to it.
You're a mighty
It's no
odd
more
person,
interesting
Cherry.
than any other animal attack or anything like that. There's no hook. There's no real resolution. We just kind of left.
That's a hell of a way to distance yourself from it, but whatever works.
Been in worse holes.
Yeah, so have I.
Then Sherry sort of,
Lydian meant financial holes, is the thing.
or Sylvia.
He was not talking about Sylvia.
Oh, excuse me. Cherry, like she's like playing the notes, stops and thinks, and then nods. Yeah, the worms were worse. And then continues, ambiently playing. Actually, oh, here, I have something just while we're waiting. Because we were kind of talking about, Cogsworth's personhood. So Cherry tells another one of her stories.
Okay.
This one is about the woman with no soul. So it's like an automaton was built in the perfect shape of this old inventor. He built an automaton to replicate his granddaughter, who had passed away. And she's like a perfect replica. She looks completely human, just like this ideal of this person who had died. Perfect voice and everything. And she acted normal, made friends and everything, but she had no soul. She had no experience or anything, just a replica of a person with no internal experience. And she was, immortal, unaging, and far outlived everyone who was around her in that life. And now this mechanical thing just lives alone, going through the motions in an abandoned, flooded town underwater. And that's the story Cherry tells.
Okay.
I'm not. So it was just like us, but it wasn't.
I don't
Well,
get
that's
it.
sort of the question, was there. What is the difference? I guess it's supposed to make you ruminate on that.
Maybe, I guess. Who knows?
Suppose. I mean, I know I'm real. I don't
But do you
know.
know anyone else's?
I just sort of assumed. You have turned Lydian into a solipsist.
It's a funny word.
And also somehow someone who believes in quantum immortality now.
Oh wow, getting real into Felina territory.
Yeah, after a bit, then they kind of, yeah, I guess they get back on the cart and make their way to Morricone Springs. And also, I don't. Has navigation even been rolled?
I haven't rolled Quartermaster.
Well, navigation will have to be rolled. Manage provisions is done later.
Time for another discovery. We find another manhole.
All right. So yeah, 2 hours later, it's your time to set off again.
We come across another manhole, and then another,
Yeah.
almost like there are a series of them in a line.
Nico, roll navigation.
Yeah. Yes, which is that intelligence, wisdom? Okay.
That's intelligence.
Yes, and yeah, we go there and
All
exactly
right.
then.
Cool.
Nico can navigate.
Yeah, you make good time. You as before night falls, before as the evening is creeping in, you arrive in the township of Morricone Springs.
First thing Lydian is gonna do once we get the cart kind of secured, Eurema in a fucking, in a stable and what have you.
Yeah.
He's gonna go hit the fucking baths like the first time we came here.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
How much coin does that cost?
5 coin
Okay.
per person.
Oh, per person?
Yeah.
Wow. I will also spend coin to have my
5 coin.
expensive clothes dry cleaned.
Oh yeah, and get my laundry done properly.
Alrighty. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
sorry. I thought that was what you were saying.
that was me going to the baths.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Sherry will join for that.
Yeah. You take a bath.
I appreciate, Dwight, Nico, whatever, who cares? They can be smelly. But, we appreciate the finer things in life.
We've got
went
to be
into a
presentable
sewer.
and
Yeah.
respectable.
No, I'm gonna say Dwight and Flora also join. They pay their way.
Okay.
Dwight accidentally pays with one of those apparently very, very valuable coins and then doesn't realize it until later.
So yeah, Dwight and Flora are with you in the bath. I don't know about Nico.
I get maybe a bath, maybe.
Has Nico ever heard of a bath?
Oh yeah, no, Nico's heard of them.
Theoretically, they exist.
Cherry
Oh, no.
is going to chastise Nico if they don't want to take a bath like everyone
Fine,
else.
I'll take a bath. I haven't taken a bath in ages, anyways.
And that's probably not a good thing.
Yeah, but no, Nico also takes a bath.
You wouldn't want one of your machines to get all dirty and clogged with dirt and, be less
True.
appealing like that. You should take care of your own body the same way.
Very well.
I thought he was about to make an argument to just throw a robot in water.
So yeah, you all take a bath.
Terry's like to Nico, when you think about it, our bodies are all basically just machines. That will
don't
inspire
stop.
nothing bad in Nico.
Oh, don't start that with me again. Start that shit again.
I'm a virtual machine.
So yeah, the sun's probably down by the time you get out.
Suppose I'll go talk to everyone I need to in the morning. Make sure, see how construction's going. Talk to the Marif. Let everyone know. Let everyone know how things are going. You know what? Yeah,
Alright.
Lydian's gonna try and fucking play that card when he makes it to the inn. He's gonna try and get a discount by arguing that he's the one overseeing reconstruction of the town. So he's gonna be, hey, I'm kind of a big cheese here. I'm meeting with
Oh,
Mesh
you're
and
Lydian.
Bragg tomorrow.
Then you're Lydian with the contracting service.
That I am.
Oh, very well. I suppose you can say where they've been sleeping.
All right, show me the way. Lydian says, not
Mhm.
realizing that probably means not the best quarters.
Yeah, leads you to an inn that's almost full, but there's still like 2 rooms available. And it just says like we've been keeping them all here for free.
All right. Well, thank you very much. 2 rooms available. What are these rooms? Are they like 2 beds or are they 1 bed each?
They're 2
Are they-
beds each.
Okay, so they're both doubles.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't really care who goes where, but I'm not sharing a room with like Dwight and or Flora, so
Okay.
and also I think yeah, you know what? Lydian's like, all right, Cherry, why don't we share one of the double rooms? Like he senses there's some antipathy going on between her and like Flora and or Dwight at the moment. So he's just gonna keep those. He's gonna keep them separate. That sound alright with you, Cherry?
Wait, so Cherry's with Lydian?
Yeah, it's like a room with
Yeah.
2 beds.
Oh yeah, that's fine. So is Nico going to get 1 bed and then Dwight and
That's how
Flora
I
the other
presume
bed?
this would
Yeah.
go down if they're
Yeah.
now a couple.
Poor Nico.
Yeah, poor Nico. The problem is there's no good choice as to who to make go with them. Ideally, it probably should be Lydian because he's got the least antipathy, but he did smack.
It feels the most weird though. It feels the most
it's
creepy.
the most off.
Nico is going to learn a lot about the human machine tonight.
Oh no.
Just gonna have sex right in front of him.
Like, Lydian walks up to the desk, and as he's, like, thinking about this, he looks, and there's just, like, there's, like, scanner vision going over each person. It's like, okay, who has to fucking share a room with these 2? Cherry might lead to a fight. Nico will lose his innocence.
What about Swede characters and, like, inappropriate, but, like, Hero walked in or teleported in with children on Felina and Scott in a hotel room. O'Malley, like in the 1 bed over from Ariana and Vigor with Milkshake. You know, this is a pattern with Sweet's characters.
Only this time I've snookered him into that situation.
I will say, yeah, Sweet is getting increasingly less to blame, or his characters are getting increasingly less
You
to
know
blame.
what? We could tell them to sleep on the cart, but also that would put them near the money. So no, that's not happening. It could have been, or just like have 1 bed spare, and oh no, Eureka gets that bed.
Maybe we should, like, you know, we need to be better chaperones. We need to, like, divvy up this room by gender. Cherry and Flora in 1 room, Lydian and Dwight in the other.
I say that Nico and Hogsworth are 2 people.
Fucking Nico in the hall.
Yeah.
Wow.
NBs get the hall.
Fucking wow, discrimination. Just give Nico a warehouse and Nico will be fine.
True, Cogsworth needs its own bed, too.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Dwight, you're gonna have to sleep in the hall.
Nope.
Yes.
No!
Oh, he's getting big for his boots, isn't he?
Yeah.
If I had if this thing wasn't broken, I would have steamed you.
Were it not for the laws of this land.
I
Yeah.
guess that's, you know, who would Flora and Dwight most like to, you know, have, if they have to share a room with someone, who would they pick, I wonder?
Each other, I guess.
No, but like, if
I know
they are
what you
sharing,
meant.
yeah.
Why? Wait, so we only have how many rooms did we have?
2 rooms, and
We
they're
had
both
2
double
rooms.
bed.
2 rooms. They're both doubles. So there's two
Oh,
beds in each.
This is. Oh well, this is easy. There's some cupboards, right? Just pull them out, and I'll sleep in there.
Are you saying that so that you don't have to share a room with Flora and Dwight?
Yes.
Well, I'm now just going to start calling Flight, actually. That's my
Was
default.
that an in-character exchange just now? Are you asking this just so you don't have to share a room with them? Was that in
Yes.
character?
Alright, that's retro. Nico, are you saying that just so you don't have to share a room with Flat?
Yes. I do not care what they do at night. I just don't want them near me.
Holy shit. Alright, well, apparently you two's repugnant, so,
They will disturb my science experiment.
Oh, we get the room together alone. Dwight just says, elbowing Flora.
No, actually, no. Cogsworth needs a bed too. Cogsworth worked hard. Nico goes into the room. Good night. Closes the door.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I just turned to Cherry. Alright, well, I'm thinking we better hit the hay.
Wait, so who's where?
They're in the hall. Cogsworth and Nico took the other room.
No. Dwight and Flora immediately, no, they go into the room.
Cogsworth and Nico lies on the beds.
Where have they followed Nico?
Yeah, they followed Nico. They're like, no.
Well, Nico could be in the same room as Lydian and Cherry, and then Cogsworth could be in the same room as Dwight and
Cogsworth
Flora.
is not King
And it's
Tom.
like just imagining Cogsworth just like at there's noise shuffling in the other bed. Then Cogsworth just sits up, head rotates, and you hear like camera rolling noises as one of the eyes zooms out.
Ah, blackmail, perfect. The ultimate fucking business expense.
Well, anyways, I guess we're sharing a room for tonight. Anyways, I'm gonna be busy, so don't mind.
Wait, so where's Nico going? With Lydian or with
Nico's
Flora
gonna
and
be. Nico is in the same room as Flora and Dwight, but
Dwight?
what they didn't expect is Nico isn't gonna sleep tonight.
Nico really is the best chaperone.
Oh, Nico is gonna be inventing.
Yeah.
Like, they won't be sleeping. Nico will be busy the whole night building.
We need to blue ball Dwight at all costs.
We'll see how long they'll endure with Nico in the room.
So that's Nico's unofficial new job title, is the company blue baller.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nico starts working like on repairing and upgrading the steam emitter.
Is he really not going to sleep through the night?
Nico will sleep at some point, but most of the night will
stay up late.
Yeah. Like, if they're trying to get good luck with Nico in the room.
If he hears any noises from across the room, he's just gonna fire his half-fixed steam emitter at them. Like, no. Like, you're spraying your dog with a fucking bottle of water.
I require silence.
Cherry just again, presumably there's a shared wall between the rooms and just enjoying the cold, stifling silence she can hear from the other room.
Can just hear Dwight's frustration.
Yeah.
And when Nico does go to bed, and if they try something, Nico hears them rustling and just fires ice on like the side of the
ice.
Fires ice on like the bed leg and say, "Quiet! I'm trying to sleep."
Nico just installs like a fucking ejection spring beneath their bed, and if they try anything, they get launched through the ceiling.
Nico is challenging a lot of reductive energy right now. I am trying to get to sleep.
You just shout that at one point through the night, and you just hear a knocking. I'm trying to sleep too. Shut up.
Sorry, Lydian. I'll tell them to be quiet.
Who gets up first?
See, this could actually be good though if they're on the other side of the wall. That could give Cherry some ammunition. She has good hearing.
But yeah, Neo, do Flight try something during the night, or is Nico just completely?
No, they don't try anything. Not with you in the room. They're not gonna. They're not actually going to like try and fuck discreetly with while sharing a room with someone.
Wow,
Thank
they
God.
have their limits.
They've actually got some restraint.
They're better people than our worst party members.
Which are
O'Malley and Felina, I guess.
that is true.
I guess. No, I don't think Murray qualifies there. Yeah, no. Murray was a bad person.
But Nico will make a new device.
See, it would be good if they had like that. That would actually be a fun thing to hold over them. Like next morning, just Cherry's like, my hearing's pretty good. But if you would want any pointers at any point to Dwight, just let me know. Would you want to know if she was faking? Would you want me to tell you that?
Is this how you're gonna start just undermining his confidence? Just every night they get anytime Cherry just like sneaks off to just listen out for them.
Yeah, give criticisms.
Yeah, I guess it's the new day.
All right.
Today is a new day.
So, business in Morricone Springs.
Oh yeah, at the breakfast table, Nico calls over. I've done it, Lydian.
What'd you do?
I've improved on it.
The next morning, Lydian's just running a fucking fever. He looks parched. He's sweating a bunch.
But yeah,
What'd you
Nico,
do?
behold, Nico puts what looks like a vacuum cleaner on the table. I call this the steam emitter device.
Isn't this just what you already had?
No, that was a rod. This is the device.
Alright. Run me through it. What sets this device apart from the old device?
Well, you see, I realized something. I had to carry all that water all that time. Which, would it have been simpler if I could have picked up the water that was in that tunnel and used that to power my device? Therefore, I have introduced this. This is the nozzle.
But
This,
hang
this,
on. I'm sure you've already considered it, but wasn't the point of having a tank was that you could just have water or steam anywhere rather than just depending on there being water around?
Oh yeah, but see, this also has a tank. You can fill it whenever you want. But it's more efficient. This thing has a suction properties too.
Nico is slowly just reinventing Mario Sunshine.
Pretty much.
See, if you put this on your back, now you can not only spray out steam, you can also absorb water. Behold, Nico puts the nozzle next to in Dwight's glass of water and just sucks it up. And now and of course, this being a suction device, you could, in theory, suck up other things, but this tank is made for water.
Well, Nico, you've done it again. And by done it again, I mean you've invented something again.
Yes, but this way we could, for example, steam those clothes of yours.
I already got them. I already got them done. Thank you. My clothes are well covered.
What? Who am I gonna? Steams Dwight.
You're right there, Dwight. You seem mighty testy, and not just because you just became a test subject.
I wanted some water.
Well, I can fix that. Behold.
Just blasts it into his mouth.
Actually, no. You know what, Neo? Can I change this elemental to water instead? This just can eject water. It's just a water cannon.
Then it's not a steam emitter anymore.
Yes. Well,
It's a pre-steam emitter.
You
Is it a-
introduced it as the steam emitter device. I think it would be really weird if you decided it was water now.
oh, fine. Well, that's an interesting point, right? In the next edition, I will make it so it can expel water instead. It would be like a portable fountain.
Well, there you go, Dwight. You can expect to see some water within the next several weeks when he gets around to inventing that.
Alrighty. I'll go back and get myself more water.
You know, I was gonna say, I've always kind of pictured Cogsworth as, like, the mechanical man from Return to Oz, and I couldn't remember that character's name. Do you know what that character's name is? Fucking TikTok, spelled exactly like the app.
Oh yeah.
The app is named after the Wizard of Oz character. I can't believe this.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, no, that's very Cogsworth.
And I suppose that TikTok 2 lacks heart. Which one was the
Why
one that lacked
not?
heart, actually? It's been a fucking...
That was
That's
the Tin Man.
That was
Yeah.
the Tin Man. Yeah, I've not watched that since I was like...
Do you know the Tin
literally
Man's
5 or
origin
something.
in the books?
No.
It's fucked
They
up.
never explain where he... So he was just a woodsman. He was a lumberjack. And one day he, like, accidentally using his axe chopped off his foot. And they replaced it with a tin foot. And then he chopped off his arm. And they replaced it with a tin arm. And he just keeps on accidentally chopping off more and more of his body and replacing it. Until he has, like, Ship of Theseus replaced every part of his body with tin. And so he has just transformed from a normal man into a man entirely of tin because he's lost literally all his body parts. But then someone takes all of his original body parts that were chopped off and builds a new person out of all of his original body parts. And so it's like a weird Ship of Theseus, where it's like, who's the real woodsman, you know?
Uh-huh.
But the books take the side that it's the Tin Man. Not the one built from all of his original body parts is a new character, I think. Is the books a lot. They're fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
They were
Oh my
awfully
god, I
fun
just
to
looked
watch.
up on Wiki. His fucking name is Shopfint.
What?
Yeah. No, I looked on a wiki. Like, the character's name is Shopflut.
Which character?
The guy made of the parts of the Tin Woodsman.
Oh! Yeah.
I think I'm gonna... should I take the... You know what? Yeah, let's take the fucking risk. I am gonna roll my entrepreneur before I...
Okay.
just doing some morning business. Lydian gets up and he's gonna just check on his finances and hey, he's got his contractor here. But I think
Yeah.
I'll roll something different today.
Alright.
So I am going to tap... let's tap the Silver Mine, Shockbox Production, and... Silver Mine, Shockbox Production, Long Arm Tavern. Just everything everything I didn't touch last time. Let's see how they're doing
Okay.
while I'm in town to fix this. Alright.
Alright.
Come on, Charisma. Don't fuck me on this. You didn't totally fuck me on this.
Alright. So...
1 experiences disaster, 1 produces surplus or money.
Okay, I'm actually gonna decide to leave. I decided to change what we've been doing. I'm leaving surplus or money up to you.
Okay. I'm gonna take some money at the moment because I spent a lot of it last time.
Alright. I'm going to say... The silver mine produces money.
Hey. Alright. That means no one else gets money.
When you think
And
about it, that's kind of a surplus and money, Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna use the bathroom while
Five
you're
times
doing
50. So fucking yeah, that's good. I'll take that.
all right, and meanwhile, you hear from someone that after your comments about the shockbox challenge, there have been increasing calls to regulate the shockbox.
It's already regulated. We went through them to make sure it wasn't a torture device.
They're trying to control. Like they want to introduce. Like you need like people will need to like apply for one, and it'll make the process of getting one a lot slower, and it'll thus make uh the demand for it dry up a lot.
Should I like decrease its payout or something?
Well, it depends. What do you want to do in turn? Like, what message do you want to send?
Okay, let's. All right, Lydian is going to actually have a think about it this time, and I think let's How do I be clever about this? Well, regulation to make it more safe, make it more thing. I'm genuinely trying to fucking figure out how to handle that. I think. Okay, actually, no. Lydian is actually going to, like, besides anything else, yeah, okay. He's gonna try and, like, ride that a little bit. He's gonna, like, talk to the people running the factories and go, we can turn this to our advantage. The fact that now this stuff has to be legislated and carefully controlled, work that into the marketing as, hey, these have to be regulated because they fucking work. You put this in your business, banks put this in your bank vault, casinos can, guard your money. Yeah, you saw people were dying when they messed with these things.
All right, that's interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Roll charisma.
Let's not let a tragedy go to waste.
Yeah.
Fucking boom, yeah.
All right, sure. Yeah. Do not decrease its payout. It is going to be fine.
There we go. And all it took was a few dead kids.
Yeah.
I'm back.
I made the argument that the regulation is good, actually, because we can go to anyone wanting to buy one and say, look, had to be regulated because it worked.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the shock box, I assume, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, that's taken care of.
Nice. And, yeah, as for what's going on in Morricone, I guess, grab the party and go and... Well, I've got to go and talk to a few people.
Mm-hmm.
Got to go and talk to the head of the... Like, whoever is heading up the contracting service out here, whether that's the guy actually running the building company or whoever he's put in charge of this job.
We'll say you've put in charge a guy named, I don't know, Mick.
Okay.
Mick sounds like a contracting service
Yeah.
kind of guy.
Just writing that down. Alright, yeah, he just kind of approaches him. Mick, I heard you've been having problems.
Yep. Those sinkhole, we underestimated how many those sinkholes that those worms must have created. Things have just been going back down into the ground once we put some weight on them. We need to fill them up, but we don't have the supplies to do it.
Have you spoken with the mayor? Spoken to anyone who might be able to get you those supplies?
Yeah, they've been talking about maybe reopening, maybe giving us access to some of the gravel mines to go grab. I was saying, but then we got word from you, and we brought up the idea of just bringing in your other business, the transportation service.
What did they say?
Well, they're apprehensive about having another business from Emberwell in.
Oh, I can see that. They're trying to form a fiercely independent practice. But they've already let you in. It's all part of the same branch.
Maybe you should talk to the mayor.
Suppose I better. Yeah, Lydian kind of turns and says, all else fails, we'll take them up on their offer, but you tell them. It'll keep slowing things down if you've got contract workers split between digging up the materials they gotta use.
Alright, I'll get that across.
Okay, yeah, Lydian is gonna head for Merif Bragg's office.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm here to
Yeah,
talk to the mayor.
You're welcome. Yeah, the secretary goes, "Oh, you again. Oh, you're back in town. Alright. Yeah, I'll tell him, I'll go, Bragg! It's Lydian's here to see you." And Bragg just yells out, "Oh, welcome in! Welcome in!"
Yeah, Lydian wanders in. I don't know who I've brought with me. That's up to everyone else if they've come along to this meeting. What's up?
Dwight and Flora are staying back at the hotel.
I can imagine.
At the inn.
Okay, Nico isn't coming with. I've got him on duty watching those two, like a hawk.
What?
No, I don't. I don't.
Damn. Alright. Yeah, Nico, Cherry,
Yeah.
Yeah.
are you two going with Lydian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Bragg, I just had a word with Mick. Apparently, you are apprehensive about bringing in my transport service as well.
Yeah. No offense to you, obviously, but all the folks here already don't feel too great about letting Emberwell back in through the gates.
I just want to make it clear, you're not letting Emberwell back in. You're letting me back in, and I'm already here. Sure, the business is working out of Emberwell, but it's not like they particularly like us over there.
What have you? Oh yeah, they must not have too great. It must be controversial that you're working here with us.
We're controversial for a bunch of reasons. Partly it's because we're good at what we do. Listen, I understand that as Merif, you're not someone who likes to fire from the hip in many senses of the word. Right now, what those worms did, what those terrorists did to your town, literally trying to undermine it. I understand you want your independence, but do you want to be slightly less independent and have a town, or be a fully independent sinkhole?
Alright, roll charisma. Yeah, he hums about it and goes, "Listen, I'll try and gather the people tonight and talk to them about it. If I can convince them, then we'll let your people in."
Alright, look, if they're not too glad about transport service setting
I'll
up
be right
shop,
back,
we
by the
can...
way.
Okay. If you're not too pleased about letting two businesses in, even if they would provide you great links and a great starting position to negotiate with the outside world and find your own footing, bring in a bit of a cash flow, we can make it so that, you know, once the construction's done, we move the transport system out. Call it a temporary way to alleviate some supply difficulties.
Alright, they'll find that agreeable, I think. I like that.
There we go. Just a temporary leg up. Hey, when you break your leg, you walk on a crutch for a bit. You don't walk on a broken leg to make a point.
Very true, very true. Alright. You get your transportation people ready then.
Oh,
Have them bring in a whole lot of cement.
That I'll do. So yeah, Lydian is gonna. With that, he's basically gonna go and he's gonna talk to whoever their contact is in town in the company to head back up to Emberwell, get the process going.
All Righty.
Nice.
All right. Good. Good. Good.
Business campaign.
All
I
right.
saw a joke meme image like a bit ago, which I've just realized I'm falling into this bizarre trap of, where like it's a bunch of orcs sat around the table and it's called like taxes and traffic, and they're all just like role playing like unironic businessmen, like, oh yeah, I go and file and tax this like it's an exciting adventure, and it's like, oh shit, I've just done this.
Yeah.
I'm just playing a business dick with an accent. I genuinely think that's all I had to do in Morricone Springs as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow. Yeah, I don't have any follow-ups.
Cherry wasn't going to go and visit that like gunslinger or anything.
I don't have anything more to do with him.
Damn.
Like, that could even be, we could even have that conversation. Yeah, like, Cherry's, just, so are we all done here?
Yeah, that pretty much was it. That was easy.
Yeah.
Feels weird to just roll into town like that and roll out near as fast. But Custer's a calling.
Yeah, you get used to it. Eventually it all starts to feel too fast and too long at the same time.
That's how I felt before I started traveling. Days bleeding into one another. No time for nothing. But ever since I hit the road again, the days have felt like actual days. Every hour is progress.
How long has it been that we've been together in universe? We have been traveling together since. Okay, wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 14. For not that I have a month, for like 26 days.
26 days?
24 days, 26 days, 25 days, somewhere in there.
That's fucking short. Lydian's a fucking rampaging, man. Like,
well, it's weird because we'll have some things where multiple sessions all take place. Like, session 8 started New Year's Eve, and we were still on New Year's Day until last session.
okay.
So, like, a lot of those took place within a 48-hour period, but then we had, like, a week off,
Yeah,
It's been a lot of, like, very compressed time scale and then a time scale. That was a busy New Year's, yeah.
Yeah.
Fortuitous.
Yeah, no, I think if it's still early in the day and that's done, I think Lydian pretty much goes to the hotel, rounds everyone up to like, right, onto Custer.
Alrighty.
That was super easy. We did it. We're really good. I guess I'm also going to stash 100 coin on Eurema on the cart.
Alrighty. Just gotta wait for Sweden to get back.
Yep. We'll just leave Nico behind.
Yeah.
He's a smart boy. A smart they. They'll figure it out.
I will say though, but yeah, if Nico asked Cherry if she like was gonna go talk to what's his name, that will just be very like she'll almost be like almost no, why? I'm done with him.
You know, yeah.
What else do I got?
A meaningful human conversation.
I already got meaningful conversation out of him. I don't think he's gonna offer anything novel now.
Anything novel. Cherry, sometimes you can speak to people more than once. Think of it as kind of a sequel.
Yeah, but not enough time has passed. Not much has changed. Besides, he's kind of at the end of his story, too. Might just be kind of sad and awkward.
Okay. Yeah, Lydian really doesn't know what to make of that. Like, that's even more transactional than the way he talks to people.
Yeah. Nico, I live on the road, and part of that, it's not that I don't revisit places. This is the second time I've been in Hemlock, but last time I was in Hemlock was almost 20 years ago. A lot's changed since then, and that's part of why it's interesting to see how things are different, see how things are developed. But Morricone, we were just here last month. It's, you know, not that much different. I'm not really getting anything new out of this. Not learning any new stories, unless something dramatic would have happened to change it. There's nothing new. A good sequel shouldn't just retread the original story. It's not the same. A sequel shouldn't be the same as a rerun, you know?
I suppose. Just check up on people as you seem to be getting along with him is all.
I did get along with him. And, you know, I liked Morricone Springs. This was a cool town. But I saw what there was to see, and now I'm done with it.
I suppose that's that then. So it's means we're on the road quicker at the very least.
Look, I think this sounds harsh. I'm not saying this isn't still a nice town or an interesting town. Or I'm not saying, you know, I don't like that person at all and want to get anything out of. But that's an experience I've had. That's a story I've heard, something I've learned. And any time I spend here with it is just time when I'm not seeing something new and not learning something. We could be in Custer or Tarrant or any of the other cities here that I haven't been to in over 20 years or almost 20 years. And, you know, that's a new experience. We only have so much time in this world.
Do you never tell the same story twice?
I do, but usually not to the same person, unless by request.
You never stop to think it might be somewhat similar to just going and doing something twice? Just because you enjoyed it the first time?
I don't know, maybe it's part of, you know, just being in my family. We get itchy feet. Even if something's beautiful or lovely, just. It's always better to see something new.
Alright, well, let's go see Custer. I'm mighty interested about this whole transport debacle anyway.
So, out of character, what was it we were doing in Custer again? What do we need to...
There's an opening to kind of take control. They've got a problem with like the transport in town that we're kind of gonna weasel our way in on. So
Yeah.
might just be privatizing the transport links there, I suppose. That's my angle on it. I'm
What?
gonna invent they got trams there, right?
Yes, horseless carriages.
Horseless carriages, but they're not on like a set path. They operate well like a carriage. Like
I'm back. Did I
Yeah,
miss something?
basically.
Did I miss something like important or?
well, we got all the business done. We had a conversation. I asked Cherry if she wanted to go and talk to that gunslinger she got on with, and she said, "No, I've already done that. As in, already experienced that conversation before. So why would I experience it again?"
Seen all there is to see.
So I guess we're hitting the road for Custer. Unless Nico had something to do in Morricone Springs.
No, not really. Nico's been just making sure the steam emitter device is up and running.
Then I guess we're good to go.
Yeah.
Have we all got food? Have we all got?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good to go, says Dwight.
All right, let's make our way then.
All right, time to undertake another perilous journey. Who's gonna scout ahead?
Me. I get, sweet, do you want Nico to scout ahead?
Nah, you can scout ahead again if you want to.
I'm fine either way, frankly. I find it bizarre Lydian being the scout, but you know what? Yeah, maybe he's got a bit of wanderlust on him, or like a
Yeah.
sure, he's gonna scout.
Alrighty.
Is that
Let
what's
roll.
first?
Let roll wisdom. Yep.
Okay.
2 more level ups, and we'll have a character who's good at scouting.
Oh, I finally like properly failed something this session.
Oh my gosh. Well, mark XP.
I have.
Did you take anyone with you on your scout?
Uh,
Flora again?
yeah, why not?
Alrighty.